Our speaker today, Bill Cashell, is an award-winning speaker, trainer, and author. He has received over 40 awards from Toastmasters International, and I think Bill is certified in hypnosis, ready for that, and neuro-linguistic programming. He's also an expert in body language. Please welcome Bill as he presents how to connect with any audience. Bill.
Thank you so much for that great introduction. It is so wonderful to be here in Minneapolis. It's twice as good for me because I come to lots of regional conferences. And this time my wife came with me. This is only the second time she's come to a regional conference. The other time was in Edmonton. And do you think it's any coincidence that these are the homes of the two largest malls? Okay, so sometimes when we're presenting, do you ever feel like maybe there's a little bit of an invisible barrier there, and the audience is there, and you're right here, and you think, well, I want to break through there, but my words feel like they're bouncing off a little bit, and sometimes you just want to just kind of break through that and go right out and say, Marion, I'm so glad that you're here with me today. Or Marion. All right, so what we want to do is connect with the audience. And here's the first thing in connecting with your audience is getting people involved, such as what I did right there. Now, I didn't ask Marion for any response, of course, but when you connect with one person in the audience, you're connecting with the rest of the audience. Very visual, you speed up your conversation. And this is really important when you're talking one-on-one. Let me give you an example of this, because sometimes you can have a real mismatch. And maybe you've experienced this yourself. Imagine you have a visual person who is talking very fast and very rapidly. And they're talking to a kinesthetic person who is very in touch with their emotions and feelings. And they go with their gut feelings and reactions. So this visual person is trying to communicate and sell their ideas and say, imagine this, picture this, this is going to be so good. Here, let me draw this out. See what I'm saying? How does that look to you? What do you think? Huh? And this kinesthetic person is saying, no, it just doesn't feel right to me. I'm not really in touch with this. And the visual person said, what do you mean, feel right? Touch? What's that got to do with it? Just look at the picture right there. Can you see what I'm saying? Can't you get right with this? And this kinesthetic person is sitting here saying, I wonder if this guy's on drugs. Okay, is it a total mismatch? And have some of you run into that? All right. Now, if you want to connect with an individual, the best thing to do is recognize their communication style and try to match it. What happens is all of a sudden they feel this connection. You are now in rapport with them because they feel like you are a lot like them. All right, next to that. Now what happens is you will connect with not only the people that are kinesthetic, but realize that everybody will switch from different communication styles. They have one that is their preferred style, but throughout your presentation, you want to change your style so you can appeal to all of them, but also that creates variety in your presentation so that it's not always just one presentation.